Today I'm reviewing the Naot Helm boot. I'm sharing the 3 reasons why these boots stand out and why it made my good boots for flat feet lists. Number 1 is super unique and separates this boot from other boots in the market. But you can't see it from looking at the outside of the boot, so you're not going to want to miss this. I'm Mary Shoe, founder of the Trusty Shoe Guides, and I have over 30 years of experience in the shoe industry. So I have earned the right to do this shoe review today. Do you struggle to find boots that actually support your flat feet? Do you feel like every pair lacks the structure to keep your feet aligned to avoid overpronation? The right support makes all the difference. And I'm here to help you find boots that keep you comfortable without sacrificing style. If this rings familiar, welcome to my channel. This Naot shoe review is just for you. Let's get started on my 3 reveals why the Naot Helm are my best boots for flat feet. Number 1, the cork footbed. Now, I once met a man in the cork business. The only thing I knew about cork at that time was that it kept wine bottle seals. When he held up a piece of cork, it was like pure gold. He said he could tell just by the touch whether a piece of cork would make a good footbed. His name was Senor Alberto, and he was a man from Portugal who wore a felt hat with a pheasant feather. He told us he founded a cork manufacturing plant in Portugal over 40 years ago, where I soon learned most of the world's cork comes from. Now, he was an elderly gentleman with a slow shuffle and a raspy voice, but the moment he started talking about cork, his eyes lit up with passion. It was as if he was the guardian of an ancient craft, eager to share his secrets. I learned that cork comes from the bark of cork oak trees, which are carefully stripped every 9 years without harming them. The bark is then left to dry in the sun, cleaned, boiled, and pressed into giant slabs. Senor Alberto taught me that cork is naturally shock-absorbing, breathable, and lightweight, ideal for keeping your feet supported all day. Now, when Senor Alberto passed the cork around the conference room that I was in, I was surprised how it felt. It was firm, yet flexible. Now think about it. Would you rather step on this or this? Who knew when I met Senor Alberto so many years ago at the Las Vegas Shoe Show, back in the 90s, that I'd be sharing his wisdom so many years later with you. Now these days, cork footbeds have gotten an upgrade. Instead of using solid cork, manufacturers now grind it up and mix it with a natural milky latex material. Why? Because latex adds flexibility and resilience, making the footbed even more durable and helping it hold its shape over time. And that's exactly how the Naot Helm boot is made. Take a look at this. Here's the cork footbed with the latex base, topped with a soft microfiber and leather cover. Now, cork naturally insulates your foot from heat, cold, and moisture, while also fighting foot fatigue, keeping you comfortable all day. This is important when looking for the most comfortable shoes for flat feet. This footbed keeps your foot securely in place, providing the stability you need to prevent overpronation. By offering proper support, it helps distribute weight evenly, reducing strain on your arches and keeping you comfortable all day long. Now, straight out of the box, it's going to feel firm, so don't expect a squishy memory foam feel, because that's not what this does. But here's the magic. The more you wear them, the more they mold to your feet, getting better and better with time. It's a lot like breaking in a pair of Birkenstock sandals. After some good wears, it feels like magic. This, ladies, is the beauty of cork. But real quick, stick around until the end of this video because I'm going to be doing a knowledge drop on how to tell if a shoe is real leather. It's way easier than you think, and once you know this trick, you'll never be fooled again. Number 2, breathability. Leather is a fantastic choice for shoe uppers. It's naturally porous and it allows air to flow through freely, keeping your feet cool and dry. Plus, sweat escapes and you'll avoid smelly shoes and stinky feet. With proper ventilation, moisture won't build up, ensuring all day comfort and freshness. But real quick, if you're thinking about getting a pair of Helm, use the link in the description or the comments below. I didn't get this boot for free, I bought it, and I only review products I personally love. But if you use the link, I will receive a small commission, enabling me to continue to share my shoe knowledge with like-minded women like yourselves. So thank you for that. Number 3, versatility. Now, the Naot Helm is a versatile boot that fits seamlessly into your everyday wardrobe. You can pair it with jeans or cords for a relaxed, casual vibe, but you can also dress it up with a skirt or a casual dress. So when you're standing in front of your closet in the morning, wondering what you're going to wear, this is the boot that you'll reach for. It's the one that makes getting dressed much easier. Now, one of my favorite things about this boot is it's not overly bulky or clunky. I mean, it's really slimming. In fact, the sleek design actually makes your foot look smaller. Now on the fit, the Naot Helm runs a bit narrow. So if you have a wide foot, Helm is not going to work for you. Helm comes in whole European sizes and runs a half size small. If you are at the top of the size range, you will need to size up. I normally wear a 40 and I'm between a 9 and a 9.5. And I had to go with a 41, which I never do, but it was the right decision for me. For all these reasons, the Naot Helm made my best flat feet footwear list. The outstanding cork footbed that stabilizes your feet and prevents overpronation. The breathable leather upper that keeps you cool and comfortable. The effortless versatility that makes styling easy whether you're going for a casual look or looking for a more smart professional vibe. Make these boots a winner when looking for good boots for flat feet. Okay, now for my tip. How can you tell if a shoe is real leather? You know what? It's called the sniff test. One of the easiest ways to distinguish real leather from synthetic is simply by the smell. Leather has a rich, earthy, slightly sweet smell. It's very natural. It's an organic aroma that's very hard to replicate. On the other hand, faux or synthetic leather often emits a chemical or plastic-like odor or has no smell at all, or feels artificial or rubbery. If the leather smells like chemicals, plastic, or has no odor at all, it's not real leather. So give it the smell test and you'll know for sure. Thank you, friends.